Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name is Kate. Today I am doing a TBR video for July. So Stephloves is doing a Sci-fi Bingo thing. It's not a readathon. It's just there's a bingo board and that has prompts and then you just fulfill prompts. That's pretty much it. And since there's still quite a bit of sci-fi I'd like to read, I love reading sci-fi. I just don't read a whole lot of sci-fi. So I'm hoping to change some of this. I have some sci-fi I'd like to get to. So here we are, making a list of sci-fi basically I'd like to read in the upcoming month. So I'll leave a link in the description to the video and everything for the Sci-fi Bingo thing. And yeah. So I'll also be going off of the bingo board here. And I'll just tell you what my bingo is. So that my 5 books that I want to read or the 5 things, because one of them's not a book, that will give me the bingo, but obviously will help me. Okay, so the first spot in my bingo is going to be a comedy sci-fi, and for this one I chose mine are not all in order. Space Opera by Catherine M. Valente. I looked at the description for this, and it has been described as funny. But I find the premise kind of funny. Basically, it's Eurovision in space, and since I'm not a part of Europe, I don't fully understand the hype around Eurovision. I know there's a lot of hype around it, but I'm in America, so I don't fully understand what Eurovision's all about. I want to say it's a singing competition. Obviously, somebody's going to correct me in the comments because it's a huge thing in Europe. I don't know. I really don't know. But basically, it's Eurovision in space is what it's been described as, and humans are fighting. Basically, if you lose a round or something, you die. So it's kind of comedy, sci-fi thing going on. It's been described as funny, so I'm going to give it a shot. There's not very many comedy sci-fis out there, just an FYI, or it doesn't feel like it. So that one was a little difficult to find. Next one I have is middle grade, and I'd like to read Last Gamer Standing by Katie Zhao. This is basically a gaming thing. It's not on my Libby app, which makes me sad that I'm going to have to, find it a different way. But I would really like to read that. If not, I may read The Miscalculations of Lightning Girl by Stacey McAnulty, which is a superhero, basically. It seems like a superhero story. And then I have Spree Space, which I'm going to put a book in. I'm going to have Dawn by Octavia Butler. And this is basically a woman trying to merge 2 races to bring humans back to Earth when Earth had become uninhabitable. So they're trying to bring them back to Earth. I've seen Octavia Butler in movies, so I have not read any of her books. She's written several at this point, and I'd like to read some of them. She's an amazing actress, does a lot of amazing work, and I'd like to read her written work as well. Alright, then we have Share Your TBR, which I'm doing. Sharing my TBR. Here we are. So that space is covered already. And then we have part of a series, which will take me to my 5. And then I have Umbrella Academy by Gerard Way. I've been starting watching the show, and I want to read the graphic novel as well, because I don't know, I really enjoyed the show. I heard the book is different, so there's that. But I'd also like to enjoy the graphic novel. So, yeah, let's just talk about the other ones. That's my bingo. But let's talk about the other ones that I want to read. So, one of the prompts is Reread, and I'd like to reread Skyward and Starsight by Brandon Sanderson in preparation for Cytonic coming out in November. So Reread is going to be covered by Skyward, and then there's a prompt for Stars Are on Cover or in Title, so Starsight is going to cover that one. And then I have LGBT Rap. I'm going to be reading Mind Touch, which is on my Kindle, and I'd like to get through my Kindle books, so I want to get to Mind Touch eventually. Then we have an adaptation I'd like to read and watch, because I have not watched the adaptation for this, of The Martian by Andy Weir, because everybody loves it apparently, and I just want to know the hype. I'd like to read the book first. I just want to be in on the hype and love this as much as everybody apparently loves it. So, yeah. And then we have Spacecraft on the cover, so I'm going to read The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. And then the next prompt is Space Opera. I don't know what a space opera is, but The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet is apparently classified as a space opera. So I'm going to be reading the sequel, which is A Closed and Comet Orbit by Becky Chambers. I've been wanting to read the series. Everybody loves it, so I want to get into the hype as well. Great way. We're doing a sci-fi month, so it's a great month to get in on that. We covered comedy, sci-fi, graphic novel. I'd like to start the Saga series, which is about 2 races. These 2 people, it's like Romeo and Juliet, kind of, where 2 people on warring sides of a war, and they fall in love, and it's their journey. They have a kid, I think, and then it's their journey of survival, is what I think it is. And then we're going to more Earth-like setting with Survivor Song by Paul Tremblay. This is zombie stories. I love zombies. I love zombie stories. I love The Walking Dead. I love Fear the Walking Dead. World Beyond. I like zombie stories. So, I want to get into this one. This is basically a doctor trying to save her heavily pregnant friend after she loses her husband to a zombie. I almost called it a walker. Zombie bite. And then we have new release. I'm going to read Game Changer by Neil Shusterman. I got an ARC for this. I didn't end up actually being able to read this before it came out. But I'd like to get onto it. It's a fairly new release. It came out a couple of months ago. Alright, and then we went over middle grade. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it for my TBR. I thought, I have like a long thing, but it's mainly descriptions to help me remember what these books are about, and just who it's by, if it's not a book that I just easily remember by the name of it. But yeah, that's been my TBR. It's been quick, easy, since we did a tag on Monday, yesterday. I figured, or not yesterday, it's Wednesday when I'm filming this. Monday. Since we did a tag on Monday, I felt like we shouldn't have to do a tag today, so we're just going over this. It's Sci-fi. Sci-fi July, apparently, is what's happening for me. So it's exciting. Apparently everybody's wanting to get a hold of me at the moment. But yeah, that's been my TBR. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're participating in Stephloves' Sci-fi Bingo thing, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you're reading, sharing the TBR. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.